Whizgy Mini, and then a 3-1 over Star Charger to get in the top 8. And iLuusions going with Grandmaster, who is the only character to get a game off of Knicks this tournament from Trap Hustler.
I don't know, I see a common theme there. If you look at all of our guys who won, you know, they've only lost one game in the tournament. Sami's 3-0ing his way all the way up. Only losing one game was up to the top 8 and 3-0ing Revit. Tweety 3-0ing everybody and then dropping one game Dragon. Like, you need to be one game less to advance, which is the common theme of the game. History shows that Knicks is in prime position to take you.
And wow, look at Knicks played out of his mind in a matchup that some Goro players would say is very unfavorable. But we've seen Goro beat Sub-Zero before. Can I bring up Goro winning a major KP? Can I bring it up real quick?
I mean, it is what it is. We saw his one appearance, OJT and TFC. Yeah, I don't get it.
With this character, Grandmaster Sub-Zero.
Yes. All right. What do we see now from Knicks? He has iLuusions tilted. iLuusions waiting. He's trying to force his clones into the action right here. Look at this. The Knicks playing neutral with Telestomp. This kid.
And we've already seen great anti-airs, great presence of mind where he is, great use of the normals, and the spacing has been fantastic. But iLuusions has him right where he wants him, and that's going to kill.
Absolutely, and without any bar there was going to be no telekinetic. iLuusions had insurance policy that is the ice clone, and now looking a bit like what it should. iLuusions with the wake up EX ice clone still there.
Oh, and the Savage unprotected slide in. And what a read with the, oh my gosh, here we go.
The up 1 or up 2, depending on who you want. Oh, runs in with that stab right now. iLuusions gonna poke or wake up buttons, baby. Here.
And once again, had the space built, just woke up projectile. And very good run from iLuusions, doesn't want to deal with that unblockable stomp and gets a good trade off of Blanche.
No. This is quite a good trade now. iLuusions is going to be back in control now, corner to corner, trying to fade out. And of course, what's coming iLuusions? What a god! The telekick is coming in your life, and iLuusions on the read.
Oh, and that back 2 whiffing for days as Emperor Knicks gets the telestomp on the whiff as a whiff punish. And what a start. That was actually an incredibly close game number 1, and Knicks coming out swinging, or should I say punch walking, with Goro. But we didn't see one punch walk, did we?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Playing a very interesting style of Goro.
Is that
consisting of
the
fireballs?
We're all Goros doing it wrong. Did Tyler Lansdowne give us the wrong information when the game came out? Is he a punch walker?
I don't know, man. Knicks with these fireballs and telestomps. This is not the typical Goro, neutral. And he's really making it work in his favor. They don't seem like reads. They just seem like he's conditioning with Goro's tools, albeit a little slower than what we're used to.
And I like this pick from iLuusions. This is a matchup I got to see at my local a lot. It wasn't at the highest level, but it was at a really good level, and Reptile can give this man some problems.
Yeah. I mean, Knicks just played extremely smart. Now, talking about wake up fast, and it's going to wait for the time to come back normally for the down 2, but Knicks coming off our meter immediately wants a chance to fight back, and Goro in today's down 1 into special moves easily some of the best in the game, uninterrupted. That EX low fang plus the block, the safe punch, is safe.
And then the moment you respect it, he can down 1 tick throw you into huge damage. And just like that, did the down 1, iLuusions respecting it, reverse the position back to the corner, and now here come the mixes.
And there we go, the overhead finally connected, and Knicks just playing a great basic game. You know, this is some of the smartest Goro I've ever seen. You would think with all of these plus strings and quick buttons that Knicks would do more matching here, but he's not. Everything is actually super timed and calculated.
Exactly, very calculated, the mix-ups. And you know what? It's all working. And against these top players, what does that say about we know as competitors and tier list makers? You know,
well, for
this
one,
late in the game, there's
always work and hope to be done. I remember though when the last match came, people talked about Goro and how they thought, you know, he was great. And go back with my discussions with Hayate crying that Goro was broke now for like 6 months. But
it was. Yep. I remember that.
People just don't play enough of it. And when you write a character off, and you have somebody like Nick just carrying on, like, hey, look, man, this is for real. Right now, he has Illusions, his third character. Illusions not playing because, he wants to win. But he's trying to find an answer right now. He doesn't even know what to do.
And so scary. That string is plus, so you have to respect the poke after. And those are those stagger situations that we talked about, where he can put you in a mental bind of having to respect something and then mixing you up with an unblockable command grab.
Alright, and that combo, the down one was actually a punish, but Illusion is just gonna not press a button and let the punch walk through the talking. Knicks on that point, looking at a swift 3-0.
Very good. Falling out of that punch walk, not getting one more hit, which would have caused a little bit harder of a knockdown. And Illusion's going to get some momentum here. He's going to get the money pit up. Doesn't get real close to the corner. Looking for a charge back too, and got the air-to-air.
Oh, man. They're rolling now. Illusion. Top row has 4 arms, but not 4 on the bottom. Can't block them all at the same time. Oh, wow.
Knicks believed that he could take the round, but falling into the money pit, where it only reigns for Quan Chi.
I like this kid. That is a lot of heart right there to go for. That's if you put it all on the line. Cost itself, you know, he could be sitting on X-ray right now, but the important part is he's still alive.
And Goro is a meter-building machine.
For sure. With so many plus frames and a bunch of posts into these multi-hitting specials that are safe on block. Goro has a combo building meter for much.
And these trades, Knicks was perfectly fine with it. Those were in Knicks' favor. That does so much damage. Those actually got buffed, the speed of them. And coming in with the X-Stop stop, and anything's going to chip out at this point, and reads the backdash. Everything working for Knicks. The teabag. Some savagery from the young man. Welcome to the Kombat Cup.
So disgusting, young man. A little Shogun shot right there. Let's, you know, sag swing over the sorcerer. Goro respects none. He is the champion of Mortal Kombat. And tonight, carrying on the tradition, 3 of our top 4 contestants have only dropped 1 game the entire tournament. This is the week of domination as we head
nation, as it were. These kids looking so strong.
This is right, that young domination as we watch zero respect.
We've said it so many times before, guys. Young man's game. Hashtag young man's game.
Zero respect.
And Knicks with another 3-0 over a top player, looking so strong. Using, finally, we can say, the master of combat.
Yes.
In our last match of the night is going to be Young Monster versus Rewind. But let's take a look at some of the clips from that domination from Knicks in the last match. And here we go. This is in game number 1. And reading with that, I believe it's up 1 or up 2, after a blocked punch walk. That was incredibly nasty from Knicks. And here we go in game number 3. The first punch walk to, I believe, actually work for Knicks. Gets this huge combo here in the corner and then just mauls him in the corner. Goro is one of the top characters when he gets you knocked down in the corner with no armor to get out. And unfortunately for Quan, you have to eat all of these plus frames. And Knicks abused it exactly the way you are supposed to in that corner. And here in the final round, this wasn't the final round, but this is what got Illusions back into the match, possibly. But Knicks able to just stop that momentum in game number 3 with some good reads early and clutch it out against Illusions. And